like industrial, man. Remember industrial music? What happened, man? Is it still around?
You gotta figure out levels.
Yeah.
You know, the song's up really high.
It's fucking badass, that's why. I'm not saying anything important. People just click on it to hear the song. They hear the song and then they're done. They're done. That's you. Hey, fuck, that's you, isn't it? That's the music stylings of Jerry McFarland.
Yes, it is. No, it's not me.
It's not you?
No.
Oh, shit.
No, it's badass. I didn't make that.
Oh. Okay, where'd it come from? What do I not want to know?
A royalty-free library.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, it's royalty-free.
I'm like, I don't know. Why did I get sued?
Come sue us. What do you want?
You can't get, what is it, blood out of a turnip or blood out of a stone? I'm more of a stone than a turnip.
Sure.
Like, I mean, how about we just settle on go fuck yourself?
I thought you weren't going to cuss.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You know, I think that it's off-putting to some people swearing. It is.
I view it as if you're going to make a point. Not you personally, but
No, yeah, probably me personally.
if you're going to make a point, it's still going on.
Industrial music.
But if every other word is the F word.
That's how I talk, though.
Oh.
I sound like
You be you.
Do I sound like an idiot, though?
We don't have any sponsors besides Chad's Water and
We got
Tony's
sponsors.
Casino.
We got sponsors. Every other word's like the F word out of my mouth. Like, what's wrong with me? I'm not like uneducated garbage, am I? I mean, that's what people sound like. You motherfucker, you know?
Fucking.
It's fucking bullshit. They shut down your welfare. That's some fucking bullshit. I just gotta watch my language because I think it's off-putting. I hear somebody like swearing, and I'm kind of like, whoa, I don't like that.
Probably don't even realize it until you like listen back.
It's like, yeah, oh yeah, totally. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
Talk like a sailor.
I just dropped the JC word for the Christian audience that we have. They don't want to hear that shit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, it's unconscious. I'm not doing it consciously. I'm not going to go, oh boy, I can't wait for Jerry to come over and so I can say the F word like 20 times in a sentence. The thing is it like defeats the emphasis that it's supposed to have.
Right.
Is like, even in like movies where you hear it like every other word, it's like
a
okay,
Martin Scorsese film.
right. Well, yeah, totally. You hear it like every other word, it's like whatever. But then like there's like two parts of the movie where they're like mother effer or f this. It's more powerful.
Yeah.
But those movies like Martin Scorsese, that's how, unfortunately, I'm a good example. That's how the people talk. F this, f that, f. I just think it's like off-putting. I think there's a lot of people that hate me because I talk like that. They hate me. So my first topic, and you shot it down, was, do most people not like me when they meet me? And I was going to do a two-part. Is it because of my greatness or because I use the F word every other word? So, but we're going to go with, instead, something that applies to people that would be interested in. I find the first topic interesting, but I guess nobody else does. And that's, again, the emails. We got some emails, so, like, email that. Like if you hate me or not, like, email me that. But, like, leave it at that. Like, no more, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys will get in trouble with some of this shit. But Facebook's possibly going to do away with the like feature. Do you like that? Why go on Facebook then if you're not going to get your fix, your feed? You feed off of it. It's going to be a test.
Is this clickbait? I feel like I've read this like 10 times in the last 3 years. I don't know.
The company said, oh shit, that was back in September. It might be clickbait.
September of what year?
Of 2019.
Okay.
So
it's not that old.
It must have, like, you know how they recycle stuff? Because I'll see like headlines, it's like, yeah, that's like 2 years old, but they're like trying to pass it off as new because journalism is dead. But more importantly, like, okay, so they're talking about it and they're experimenting with it. Like, do we not know? Like, maybe like you're not getting likes and they're experimenting with it, kind of. Like, you get like 2 likes, but you got 8. And then if they do take it away, say if it actually does happen, say this isn't clickbait. I don't think I think it is a regurgitated, like nothing new maybe has come up, but the whole concept of taking away approval on social media, like if Facebook were to do that, what's the point of Facebook then? Besides like us like shoving our podcast down your throat,
sharing fake news,
but like you want that the Facebook is for validation. I believe that first and foremost. Look at me at a restaurant. I'm going to tag myself.
Comments. It'll be like
that's what they should get rid of is comments.
Like in real, like I love this, I hate this.
Keep the like and the love and stuff, but like take away the comments if you're going to get rid of something. That's where it gets like racial and hateful and all the above. Like where people
you can make a racist button,
a badge. Like a top fan badge. Like you get flagged for like making racial comments. So it's like, yeah, right, dude, that guy's got a racial flag, you know? I don't know.
How'd you get that racial badge? Racist badge.
Yeah, it's like your whole point, no matter even if you're like saying the world is round, like no one will listen to you if you have like a racist badge. And you're like in a comment thing. It totally like takes away all like integrity you possibly would have probably.
I'm the top conservative in my county. I got a badge to show for it.
Maybe if you make disparaging comments about white people, people would be like, okay, like that's not so bad. I'm just saying, like nobody. I mean, no, it's not. No, you're not getting in trouble for making fun of white people. It's just the way it is. When has someone like gotten in trouble for making fun of white people? When has that ever happened? I'm not saying it should, but it's just clearly obvious you can get away with it. So that would be, but anything else, and I'm not saying it shouldn't be. I'm just saying that's fact.
Yeah.
You can get on stage and you can say whatever you want about white people and you get away with it, which is fine. Payback's a bitch, I guess, right? Payback's a bitch, but like no,
we've done some horrible things, but now you can just make fun of us.
Yeah, it's so equal, right? Yeah. And we can't make fun of you back or we'll lose our jobs. That's not fair. But the validation, say, like, do you think that's going to make people not care about Facebook anymore? If I can't post my selfie, like, in my car, going to work, going, please send prayers, and no likes, I mean, you think the comments will keep it alive?
What about Instagram?
Instagram is more of a like kind of scenario.
The love.
Yeah, those hot-ass pictures. Some hot-ass pictures on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know? You wouldn't, would you, Mr.
They're all like they're all
fake.
They're fake, yeah.
I mean, I got these like people messaging me all the time, like it's like some model, like 20 years old, and she has like 5 followers. It's like, yeah, right, yeah, fucking right, man. This swore. I did a jar. I don't have change though. Do you keep currency on you at all ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like coins.
Coins.
Not coins. Dollar bills, y'all.
Fat stacks.
So if you ever see me walking down the street,
yeah, rob them.
Rob me.
Yeah.
You might get like 5 ones.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe when you go to a Cardinal game, you might get robbed.
It's funny because I don't care.
You ever go to Ballpark Village? No. I went there and saw Taking Back Sunday. Wait, yeah, Taking Back Sunday.
Outside on the outside stage.
Yeah, it's cool, but you know, it's a bar essentially.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. Like they added it to the stadium, but it's good for downtown, I guess. There's not really cool. I mean, you tell me. There's not many cool places downtown, is there?
You think I go downtown a lot,
Mr. Family Man? No. Why would you bring your kids downtown? Why are you making that face at me like that was an insult? That's not an insult.
Why would I take my family downtown?
I said Mr. Family. That's like saying you wouldn't because you're like some family. Why would you go to Ballpark Village with your kids?
Right. Taking them to
Frozen 2?
The Stiefel.
For what?
They had a show there that they watched.
What show?
I'm not going to say.
It's okay. It's your kids.
BJ Masks Live.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
They're like kid superheroes.
Really?
Yeah. Okay,
so is it a cartoon?
Yeah.
So was it like people dressed up like them acting it out?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. Were your kids satisfied, or were they like this is stupid?
It was weird at first. Like they didn't. No kid got it. Like,
this is not what I like.
This isn't what I like. This is a cartoon. But by the end of it, they liked it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think my parents would be stuff like that, like Disney on Ice and stuff. At some Sesame Street comes to town or some crap. Like my parents took me to that. I'm sure they loved me. No, I know they did. I mean, it's just what you do. What is that now? What is that scene like? Like, you go there. Is it all families or is it just like
kids?
Just brats everywhere? I mean that in the most like endearing term. Crying, running around. I want this. I want that. Like
There's some, yeah.
Is it like a nightmare? Like if I went to hell, would I be at that concert? Like
maybe if you never had kids, yeah.
No, I'm not like against kids. I'm
just, no. Like, well, because if you don't have kids, it cuts a little deeper. If you already have kids, like, yeah, I know how that is. I know how
you expect it.
Yeah.
Is it really like pandemonium?
No.
Like you know how like
it's like 20% pandemonium.
We've been to some rough concerts. Like together, me and you.
Yeah.
Is it the kids a rowdy or a more rowdy crowd?
No, it was actually fine when the show started.
They like jump up and down.
It's like it was just like getting in there and like everything like pre-show. Kids are actually well behaved, all of them. Wasn't a lot of crying or.
Was there like that? Was there like that 20-year-old kid with his mom, like a Norman Bates guy, there, sit right next to you?
No.
Like mother says this was gonna be great. How long was it? Like 3 hours?
No, it was like they did take an intermission. 2 hours.
Oh, I hate intermissions. It's like just get it over with.
Yeah.
I think that's common there, isn't it? Intermissions. Every place I go, there's some kind of intermission, and I think the first person I saw there was Pussifer, and I thought it was just him being a fucking weirdo, you know. But I think like now that I think about it, every person does like some weird go out.
At the Stiefel or just
Stiefel. Like go out and like buy more beer. You got like 10 more minutes, and then we're shut it down. And then the person's going to come out and like close it down.
I haven't seen too many concerts.
Do you like it there?
Yeah.
So kind of it's opera house.
I've only seen one concert there.
I've seen Tenacious D there.
Was it good?
Yeah. That was like a legit rock opera.
You should have wrote a review about it.
Oh no shit, dude. That's fun. Yeah. I saw Aziz Ansari and Chris Rock there separately.
Chris Rock was there? Mm-hmm. What year was that?
About a year or two ago.
No, forgot about that.
Solid. It was good. He had Anthony Jeselnik. You know who that is? He opened for him, man. And he is fucking making me cry, dude. Like that's who I aspire to. Like to me, just this asshole, dude. Like he's funny, man.
You ever seen Tony Hinchcliffe?
No.
He's a younger guy. He opened up for Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's like just tell it like it is, young, smart ass.
Is he really young? Like really young?
I don't know.
Like 20s?
Yeah.
Like Pete Davidson young?
I don't know. I don't know his exact age.
I'm just saying
he's between 20 and 30.
I'm just saying it's refreshing to see a young person not be like a, fucking. I'm sorry, Indonesian people who listen to the podcast who wrote me an email saying I cuss so much.
Did you really get an email?
Yeah, from Indonesia.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. So I cuss too much.
Read it word for word.
I had to get it translated because it was in Indonesian.
Oh, okay.
I'm not joking. But it basically essentially said that I cuss too much. And then the person who translated it was like, dude, like, what is your fucking problem? They even said fucking too. Like, you like are like, what kind of filthy garbage are you like putting out on the internet? Like, seriously, like you talk like a blue collar stevedore on payday, like after like a couple of whiskeys and like shots dropped into beers from The Wire season 2. You think people will like Facebook without the likes? You think it will go on? It will continue.
People will always use Facebook.
You're just going to change?
Till they make you pay for it. Till people post.
Is that going to come?
People post like a paragraph.
Is that going to come? That's always been talked about. So you got this being talked about. Is that going to, that's always been like, oh, one of these days they're going to make you pay. Really? You're going to give up, no, not me. I'm just saying, you're going to give up all that? You're just going to give it all away? Because that is the ultimate honey trap or whatever. Like, you know, what is that?
Honeypot. Honeypot,
where you get seduced. They're like seducing you. You just put your whole life.
That's not the right term.
It's where you get seduced, like in a spy thing. Like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Sort of.
I don't know.
Honey trap, honey pot. Basically, like in James Bond, some lady like seduces, or he seduces.
Like a siren?
That's the Greek mythology, Jerry. James Bond and Greek mythology are not.
We're on the wrong page.
Basically, a trap. Mm-hmm. You just put your whole life on there, 10, 20 years. Well, it's almost going on 20 years at this point. It's 2003 is when it started. So it would be 20 years.
I didn't get on until 2006.
Most didn't because it was like strictly a college thing.
And it was a college.
But it didn't spread like, it was like East Coast and it became a
You were on it in 2003?
No. It officially started.
Right.
It officially started at whatever college he went to in 2003.
When it was the Facebook and it was just to put girls on, not on blast, but just...
It became like a college... Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. You take new technology and that's what you do with it.
Well, that's what it was created for.
Yeah,
to put all the girls
Rank
on the
'em.
list, and
Yeah.
like, yeah,
angry, frustrated person, you know. But it became like a college thing in the mid 2000s, and then by 2008 it was like mainstream, pretty much mainstream. 2008 between 2010, like everyone got on it.
yeah,
And you meet that one person who's like, I have a Facebook page. And it's like, I mean, I get it, like it's stupid and like you shouldn't live your life by, it, but you don't have a page, like. And then you see their picture and they got like a weird name. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like that's weird. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
It's like and then like their friends are like these weird people. It's like, what is this?
It's their second life,
It's kind
and
of
it's hard. It's hard because to do a alias, or whatever you want to call it, a second identity, because it'll like if you start a second page, which I've done for development purposes, for web purposes, so I can test something without seeing it from my Facebook page, and it would like try to link me up with people I already knew, even though I wasn't logged in. So there's still like some sort of tracking, or
they know you're making another page.
yeah,
They know it's you.
they know it's me, which is weird because
That
like
is
no
weird.
I made sure like no information was.
Do you think it's ever going to get shut down with like all the stealing information? Like eventually it's going to catch up with them selling information. No.
What would bring Facebook down? Unless
I mean, Cambridge Analytica didn't, but like say like another something like that happens, where they just get like the fake news stuff, like just they get like held accountable. I'm just saying, like, do you think like that will ever happen? They'll ever be held
I think the
accountable?
only thing it'll go down is if something else comes along and replaces it. Like MySpace is pretty huge too at one point. Nothing really happened to it. It's just people migrated away from it.
I think yeah. Do you think? Well, do you think something will replace it then?
At some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. It's been going strong for a while.
It's more like ingrained in our society than MySpace was. MySpace was kind of like a young people's thing, and now this is like everybody and businesses. Like I mean, it's just insane. I mean, MySpace became business pretty much, but
Yeah. It was cool till they opened it up to everybody of all age groups. Older people.
well, I don't give a crap about this, but like if you're like a teenager and your mom's on it, like that's probably like annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where like Snapchat, and then what happens is they're going to keep coming up with new shit for the young people to hide from their parents, and then their parents are going to find out about it, get on it, and make profiles and like ruin it.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Are you kids on Facebook?
Fuck no.
Are you like forbidding it, or are they just not into it?
They're not old enough for one, and if they did, yeah, they're not going to be on it.
How are you going to deal with that?
I don't know.
I can deal with that because they're girls, and I'm not like saying like whatever, but like
I don't know.
social media and girls just doesn't go well.
It's not even Facebook, just the phone. It's like, hey, I want a phone. Like, oh God, I don't want to give you a phone.
Do they watch TV? Like, or do they just like go on tablets?
No.
I see these kids. It's just like they're always on tablets.
We try to restrict tablets.
So you're
I
conscious.
mean, they can do tablets, but it's like a reward. And you can like watch something for like 5-10 minutes.
What do they watch?
Or we choose what like.
Wait, what do they watch on their tablet? Like a Netflix app or something? Or
No, well, my oldest
kid
is like
stuff?
crafty, so like she'll watch like people drawing stuff like
On YouTube?
instructional. Yeah.
Okay.
So we try to keep it like semi, like not super strict, but not super watch the goofiest, most annoying, stimulating shit.
Yeah.
And there's so much shit on there.
Do they watch? I mean, they're young, but like, do they watch like people play video games? That's like a big thing.
No.
It's like watching people play video games and narrate it. I'm not a gamer, so I mean,
They watch like people, like girls play with dolls.
I'm too lazy to play video games. That's pretty lazy. It's
New
actually-
video games are like they're a lot.
It's mind consuming. Like it makes you think.
Before it's just like turn it on, you just start. Now it's like all these options and story mode and
Video games
this and
are
that, and this and that and this and that. It's like I just want to play.
video games make more money than everything combined. And it's more like fuck, what's that? Minecraft and Fortnite, and that's like live action shit though, isn't it? You're playing
Yeah,
other
I
people.
mean, it went viral
That's
this
what-
week with Fortnite. I don't understand. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's apparently it's current. It's live because people are like watching it.
Well, you're playing against people too, aren't
Maybe
you?
that's what it is. And then all of a sudden, like it just like the characters
Yeah.
get sucked in like a black hole, and then there's the black hole live, quote unquote live,
Yeah.
for like an hour for a day.
Huh.
And then the next day it was like the new season. So it just seemed like a TV show, but apparently it was the game.
It's becoming a thing where kids are majoring in that, like not like developing, but like playing it. Like there's classes, like Fortnite classes. Like go to college and take a class in Fortnite. I mean, if you can legitimately make money in it, I mean, they're making money in it, like playing it.
Well, it's like,
Just too
like
lazy.
e-games are on like platforms now. They're on like ESPN and
Yeah.
like, all ESPN, even radio. I don't know how they do it on radio because like I hear like 101 doing like e-game sponsored events.
Huh.
Or sponsored e-game events,
Yeah.
e-sports. I think.
EA Sports.
No.
It's in
It's
the
not.
game?
It's not. But it's not sports. It's like they're playing It's not even like NBA 2K or. It's
I
just
got
like,
you. It's a video games. I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think like do people mostly play that shit like digital, like you watch movies and TV digital, or do they like get the actual game? Because I mean, like I know people that are really into it, like Madden come out, they go like at midnight to Best Buy and be like, I gotta get the new Madden. You just like download that shit now, right? I mean, right?
Yeah, you can, but
Or do you want the game?
probably just do it. It's like
go
like
to
music.
GameStop or
It's like
something?
music.
Yeah, that's
But
what I mean.
a lot of people. I mean, they do streaming, but it's
Yeah.
not. You can't get like current stuff.
GameFly. You heard of GameFly?
Yeah.
That's like the Netflix of games, right?
Yeah.
Or I think there's something else where you can like get games sent to you, or it was like
Yeah.
the way Netflix used to be, where you like get a DVD in the mail. And Netflix would also do games as well. I think, didn't they? I think they did. I
Yeah.
think they would do, but
Redbox has games still.
they don't. Netflix has nothing to do with games now.
No.
But GameFly, you get games, and I mean they come in the mail. It's probably like an app or something at this point, right? You just pay for an app.
All
and
I
you can
know
play whatever
is I'm
games
sure
you want.
Xbox does, but PlayStation has their own quote unquote like.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Netflix.
I've had I played one of the newest Xboxes, and it is you get Netflix and Hulu and all that shit like in the thing, kind of, right?
If you pay a subscription to
Xbox
PlayStation,
Live. Oh, sorry.
Xbox is probably the same because they probably just
called- yeah.
it's competition. But if like you pay a subscription, you get like a library of games.
Xbox. Yeah, I think that's some gamers probably gonna be like, no, it's called this. Mom, when's the meatloaf ready?
Email us, tell us we're wrong. Email us.
Dude, people-
God, is that old?
Email? What are we? Instant messaging now?
I don't know what we're doing.
Instant. What?
Trying to
instant
stay in the
messaging?
game. Trying to stay in the game.
What
here.
was the? What was the? Yeah, I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
get a text line.
Yeah, text. Shit.
We are phone number, text line. It's gonna go to your number.
That's fine.
I already have one locked up, so I can't use mine.
Text lines are so like 10, 20 years ago.
It's just a phone number. You can call it, leave a message.
We're not relevant though. I don't want messages. I don't want to hear the voices.
Why?
I hate talking on the phone.
You don't have to, we don't have to do anything.
No, but do you
Just
like
listen.
talking on the phone anymore?
Depends.
I noticed, like,
if I'm in the car, like if people, I don't like to have a text conversation when I'm driving.
I love having a text. No, totally. It's dangerous, obviously. But I'm finding myself enraged when someone's like, call me. It's like, just fucking text me. Cuss again.
What if it's like
Sorry.
a deep conversation that
Well, that's the
I
problem.
don't like to spend a lot of time on the phone.
I
like,
hate. I
like
get
any.
well, deep conversations are ruined by text.
Do you remember the one time we got in a fight and you texted me this like ginormous text message where you're just pretty much fucking ripping me off, or not ripping me off,
Ripping you off.
ripping me like. I forgot what the situation was, and then I called you, and I ripped you into you.
You left me a message.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But you started. I mean, I can't even remember what happened.
This is what happened. I was trying to get a job, and they wanted me to design or give a graphic design, and you designed something for me. And I guess I was gonna like just give that to them, and then you wouldn't respond, and then so I was like, "Fuck you," kind of essentially.
But it was long.
That's just my thing.
I know.
Though. I'm terrible. Like I've done. Everyone says that to me. Like, dude, like you just text is meant to be short. Plus, with the iPhone, I don't know about Android, but they show them in different bubbles, so they're out of order.
Yeah.
So you're like piecing it together. But like someone died or something. One of your people died. That's what you said. Yeah,
Did I make that up?
maybe.
No, I wouldn't have made that up.
No, I don't want to say who it was, but like
Was
I
it my
know.
grandma?
No, it was like the bassist in your dad's band. Someone in your dad's band had a brain hemorrhage on the road. Like,
Oh,
on the set.
yeah.
yeah.
The drummer.
So you're like dealing with that, and I'm like, "Where's my flyer? I hate you. You're not my friend."
I made you feel like shit.
Yeah, I hope that's not a lie, is it?
No,
Oh
it's
God,
not a lie,
Jesus
no.
Christ, dude. Yeah,
No,
dude.
it hit me hard.
It ended up being like a good talk, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like fine.
But that was in one instance where, like,
But maybe you read
that's
that.
what I was more
you might
mad
have,
about.
You might have read it in a way though that wasn't like I was more like
I don't
nonchalant.
know.
I don't remember.
It was pretty aggressive.
Whatever. Like it was worked out though. I mean,
Oh yeah, it was fine.
And yeah.
This was the point. That's when a phone call would have just been, "Hey, I have this disagreement with you." Oh, my bad,
You
dude.
can't take it back though either. When you send
I
some
know.
message, you're like shit.
That's why
I should have like
talk.
Yeah, because you talk, it's like okay.
I think I even told you that. Do you saw the message?
No, that was like 3 years ago. I think.
So
No, I don't. Do you? Do you keep ever?
no, I have. No, I don't.
No, that was like when I was in West Virginia. Because I remember I was in the production room and like I shut the door. I was like, hey, God, dude, hey, I was in the wrong. I was. I mean, I was in the wrong.
No, I was in the well.
We're both in the wrong. I shouldn't have reacted that way.
But it was 2000, whatever it was. I should have sent a text.
She just said, "Hey, I'm dealing with a funeral. Please fuck off." Like, I mean, no, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, fine, forget it. But it's like, dude, I'm being a piece of shit, like trying to not pass it off, but it was like something, I don't remember what it was. It's something that you like everything, you do everything for everybody. You did something for me, and then like I didn't have it, and I should have had it, and I'm like, send it to me again. It was some job that I was probably awful, and I don't even remember what happened. I remember,
all good.
I think like
At the time, it was very important to you.
but
'cause you
like,
wouldn't have-
but it doesn't mean it's important. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm the most important person in the world. Like, I mean, I was unprepared. You know, you gotta be prepared to have this
You're right.
kind of
That's
shit.
that's what it was. You were asking for something I did like
It
3
was
years
Pop
ago.
Evil. It was like Pop Evil. Yeah, yeah.
And
It
I'm
was.
like, I don't know. I didn't even remember.
I was
doing
just like,
it.
they just asked me for it, and I was just like, fuck. Like, I don't know. I was like desperate, man, and like, I can do that shit, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't want to like spend all night working on something and then send it to them. It's just shitty all around. Everything was just shitty all around. I was just desperate to get out of like whatever situation I was in. It's pretty much like the theme of everything. God, and then you go to another situation and it's fine for a while, and then you get like desperate. And you're like, am I the problem? And it's like, maybe. But it's like, I think the system's the problem.
Well, you're in it. You're in the system. Nothing you can do about it unless you leave the grid.
Yeah.
Be a part of the Amish.
You could say like, oh, like those people like who don't have Facebook accounts, like, you think they're like happier than everybody else? Like, or are they just like completely like oblivious to stuff? Because how many times you talk to somebody that's like, do you see this on Facebook, or you see that on Facebook, or whatever, Twitter, blah blah blah.
I don't get anything exclusively from Facebook. I don't think.
Oh, the Russians are not going to like to hear that, or the Ukrainian fuckers or whatever. No, F word again. Sorry, the Indonesian people.
Maybe it's just the people I follow. I don't know.
You're one of those people, though. I guess is what I'm trying to say. You don't give a shit about social media. You begrudgingly do it because of this, and you're banned and
I don't
stuff.
think I could ever delete it though.
Yeah, but you're not like, look at me, I'm doing this. Like you see, when we went to Nashville, I saw nothing on the Nashville stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't post anything anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no, I take that back.
You don't need that validation.
Sometimes I'd post it. I don't post things. I share.
You post shit like that's like your shit, like your band and stuff. Like that's.
I don't even do that.
Well, that's like the most I've seen you do. Is like
The only thing I do is
mean?
like the 24-hour stuff, like the stories, or. But I don't use Facebook. I use Snapchat,
yeah,
and Instagram sometimes. It's just too. It's not that I'm against it. I don't know. I'm not the person that takes myself out of where I'm at to film it and to this is the keyboard clacking.
Yeah.
The keyboard clacking and takes me out of wherever I'm at.
You're out of the moment.
Yeah.
You're not enjoying yourself.
And if I do, it's just really quick. It's just boom.
That's what I like to do is get take one picture and then just stop. There's some people like at concerts especially, like their phone's out the whole time.
Oh, it's awful.
It's like, and then this is going to look like shit. It's not going to look good like on your phone. Take one pic, cool pic, and then stop. Or video like 10 seconds of like and stop. That's it.
Right.
Stop. You're done. You're done. Everyone knows you're there. I mean, I'm just as bad. I find myself doing it. I use the excuse, oh, I'm in radio, I have to do this. Like, you're not anymore, you're not. So why are you still doing it? Because you're no better than anybody else. I'm just as bad as everybody else.
And just from learning from experience, like the videos I take, like even if I did share one of them, besides like the ones that don't share, I'm never going to watch this again.
No, you're right.
It's like taking pictures of fireworks.
Maybe like that night.
July.
Maybe that night you do. Like, or that maybe like that day you like, oh yeah, look at this, or hey, yeah. I can't tell you, you're so right about that. I never ever go, let me go back on memory lane and look at this. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
Yeah, now I'm taking it back. But it is nice to see like 2-3 years where you get like the reminder.
Sometimes
Like, hey, you-
sometimes that's painful though, depending on what's happening
Well,
2 or
like
3 years
concerts.
ago. Well, you're like, oh man, like there goes the guy I'm friends with, and now he hates me. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Or what about this is kind of a different direction, a derailer.
The derailer's
What about
back.
like your friendship anniversary? And it's like some dude you don't even know.
Yeah, I get a lot of those.
Have you ever had someone go like share it? You're like, I don't know. Like I know it's like
Maybe, I don't know. Do I get the notification if they shared it?
like Matt and Jerry have been friends for how many years? Like obviously we're like actual friends, so
Right.
but like some guy like through somebody else, and it's like you've been friends, and then he like shares it. He's all like pumped. Like would that be kind of weird?
It is.
That's never happened to me. It happens all the time where it's like I've never met this person.
I may have gotten
and we're
like
celebrating.
I may have gotten a picture shared.
Really? Was it like a genuine friend though? Like somebody actually
Yeah.
like know?
Yeah.
I'd say someone in like Seattle. It's like I've been friends with Matt for like 10 years. It's like, are you even real? Like I don't even know you. That'd be awkward. That's awkward. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's like, oh, they won't share it because it's me. I bet they share it with everybody. I've never seen it shared ever, actually.
I don't think, can you share it? I guess
Yeah.
you can share everything.
You're supposed to share it and go, oh, my best friend. Oh, oh, look at us. Like this, like this. Not anymore, baby. Not anymore.
Has the Facebook model even changed in the last 5 years?
What's the model?
Just, I don't know, the wall and the share and the like and
They seem to like they're changing it all the time.
not lately though.
No.
Where they add the animated smiley faces now.
Yeah, smiley face, heart, or like you're mad or sad.
Like when was that? When did that come
It
out?
just snuck up. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm saying like
There should be a dislike button. That's like old. Everyone always says that. I wish I could dislike this. I mean, it would be just such a game changer if you could dislike a post.
you think Facebook's worried about like Facebook and not like everything else that's comes along, like in terms like there's the use like the user interface. Do they even give a shit about that? All they give a shit about is ads.
Oh yeah, why fix what ain't broken? Like they're making money off this. I mean, like I think when like before it became what it is now, this profitable thing. I think they had these fucking weirdo people tweaking it all the time and doing these algorithms, and they'll do it again. They'll change it around, but yeah, I think they don't give a shit.
I just know people, organizations, publications that made the mistake of building a business on their algorithms have gotten screwed over big time in the last like 2 to 3 years. Just in terms of getting traffic, getting people who actually see their content. I've seen multiple publications that are like trying to fight back Google and Facebook.
Why do you think that's conscious to screw people over? Because are those people paying for the like?
Yeah, someone. What publication was? They made like an actual post about it. They're like, we said something about Google, and that's just, I guess, the search results. I don't know what Google had. Anything, I guess because they make ads off Google monetization.
You got Google AdSense. And
Yeah.
shit. We could advertise.
So they said
our
something
podcast
about
on
it. They said they whatever change they made, whatever change that Google made, and like within 2 days, like they just showed like a screenshot of their analytics, and it went boop.
Oh.
Like it just dropped, and then they made a post about that. Like, is this a coincidence that our traffic dropped by thousands of people in one day because after we spoke up and they're making a big censorship?
So like you think if I like talk shit about Zuckerberg on our Happy Medium Facebook page, like
we're blips. We don't make. Yeah, I think it's probably
These
the ones.
people-
It's probably the ones that make a lot of money off of Facebook and Google. We don't make anything.
But okay, well, hear me out though. Like if you do make a lot of money off of it, they're making money too. Facebook,
Right. Well,
they're both making
I
money.
guess
Yeah,
so.
because you're advertising off them. So why would they screw them over and not us who are a blip?
I don't know.
Like squash this fucking ant that's like biting her. I don't know. I posted nasty stuff about Zuckerberg. Disparaging, defamatory, slanderous statements.
Did it make you feel better?
No. I was hoping he'd like it or share it. He's supposed to be cool. I've heard people that work with him like him, but maybe they have to say that.
Yeah. They have to. They're being monitored.
You heard that old saying? It's not an old saying, actually. Well, for me, it's old, but it's like you got to be a psychopath to be a CEO.
Yeah, I can relate.
Most people think of
I'm not a CEO, but I can.
Yeah, let's
guess.
explore that. If you're a psychopath, doesn't mean you kill people. Like every serial killer is a psychopath. Not every psychopath is a serial killer.
Right.
So, psychopath means you like are having no empathy. You can't regulate your emotions. Feel no guilt. Is that what you need to be successful in the world?
Probably.
You think Zuckerberg's like that? A psychopath? And I don't mean like a killer, but just like I don't care about anybody. Money.
I don't know if it's that or just
like to think of a psychopath person. Who do you think like do you think Jeff Bezos is a psychopath?
I don't know anything about that guy besides
South Park.
Well,
like he has a big brain head.
All I know is the guy doesn't pay any taxes. That's all I know.
Yeah, taxes are overrated. I pay mine. Wink, wink. I mean, no, wink, wink.
I don't know. I don't know if it's psychopath or just
Do you have to be a bad person to succeed in the world?
what succeed. Define succeeding.
In the American dream.
So like being a head of an organization.
Is that the American dream,
It's not
Jerry?
a nonprofit. I don't know what the American dream is now.
I think it's different.
It's changed.
American dream was owning a house and working for 30 years and having a pension and retiring.
Not anymore, buddy.
That's your buddy. South Park. You ever seen that? Not your friend, the Canadians. How's that your buddy, buddy? Huh?
It's been a while.
You didn't see the Trump they had like a Trump Canadian guy who built a wall from Canada to Mexico to the United States. Garrison effed him to death.
I don't remember that.
And then it was like, I'm not your friend. I'm not your buddy.
I went back. I've only watched you're derailing here. I only watched the last two seasons.
Fucking derail this shit, motherfucker.
What are we talking about?
Psychopaths. Well, there you go.
Psychopaths.
You think Trump's a psychopath?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, the term
spectrum. There's a spectrum.
Yeah. The term psychopath.
I don't think it kill people.
Like when you say psychopath, that's what it's like connected to. It's like you kill people or you're.
That's the stigma. I mean, it should. I mean, when I say stigma,
you're
defend psychopaths.
Like you said, you don't have any empathy. You just
give a shit about yourself and your own supremacy and survival, and everyone else can go to hell.
Yeah.
And it may make you do shit. It may make you do shady stuff to, I wouldn't say kill people, but screw people over.
Or
shady business dealings.
Or you're a tortured soul and you really do care.
Yeah.
But you can't show that you care.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know, because you can make a lot of, harsh decisions and fire people on Christmas Eve and, take away people's raises and pensions and all that because you have to do it for the better of your company. But maybe deep down you don't want to do it, but you have to do it. It's either them or me.
Could you do
that?
that?
It's always me.
Could you lay off a bunch of people on Christmas Eve?
If it was me or the company, I would feel awful about it. That's the thing. Like sometimes, unless you know the CEO or not when I say CEO, this person, you don't know what deep down they're thinking.
I was always told, with the companies I worked for, I've met most of the owners, and they're like, it's good to meet the owner because they know you versus you're just a number.
Right.
However, it really wasn't that beneficial in the end because they didn't care at all either. But could you just look at a spreadsheet and go XX or check, or could you go Eric, Jamal, Steve, Tyrell? You guys are all fucking fired because we need to free up the.
If I had to.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I could. It wouldn't be easy.
No, I don't think I could do it. I mean, I think I could do it, but I would just step down at some point or try to sell it.
But those people we're talking about can do it like that. They would think twice about it.
Yeah.
If you're fired, get the fuck out.
Maybe those are the successful ones.
That's what I mean. Do you have to be a fucking psychopath, bad person to be successful?
Yeah.
Narcissist, sociopath. That's the same thing. You don't have any feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel love. I mean, so those people probably aren't even happy though. Or does being successful, is that the only thing that makes them happy? If you have no feeling or concept of love or emotion, can you truly be happy? Or is it just their warped version of what they think happiness is? Is
Like happiness is like a bonus.
like Mr. Burns. Like if that guy was real, do you think he's actually happy? He has everything he could ever want, but he's like a piece of shit. He's done horrible things to people.
Yeah.
And I know it's a cartoon, but like, you think that guy like is happy?
Has he?
Done horrible shit to people?
Yeah.
He's always doing like he fucking.
He never like killed anybody, did he?
Well, they alluded like he has a trap door where like people fall through. I mean,
He released the guard dogs.
yeah. Like I mean, it's all jokes and stuff. I mean, I just that whole what he represents though.
Yeah.
Like old businessman who's just alone. Like, are you truly happy? Like Ebenezer Scrooge, are you truly happy? I mean, you got all the money, you won, you got your dream, but like everybody hates you, or do they not care?
I don't know.
You know
I
the
can't relate.
you know the mindset. You may not have it. No, you may not have it, but you've dealt with people like that, where it's like everybody.
CEO, like
No, but like everybody hates you. It's not my fault. They're all losers. You know what I mean? Like that mindset. I've known plenty of people with that mindset. There's something wrong with them, not me. Like I'm a CEO. All these people are trashing me. Like you'd say, Trump. I mean, they do a hit job on him pretty good over everything, but I think he never goes, oh, you know, that was wrong or whatever. Like I shouldn't have like made that comment about.
maybe he does.
No, he's probably like fucking CNN sucks. And I'll be honest with you, all cable news is garbage. Like anybody who watches like cable news, and I know people who do. So hey, good for you.
Shifting.
Derailing?
We'll wrap that up. No, we'll wrap that up.
Why wrapping that up?
No, we're shifting because I like that segue. That's a good segue.
Cable news.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
But to answer your question, yeah, I think there's something wrong with people. There has to be something wrong if you want to be a successful CEO, like of a not even multi, just a big organization, not just a 5-man group.
So to make it in this world, you need to be a bad person. That's what I'm trying to say.
Define bad. Just like,
okay, you don't kill people, but like you don't give a shit about people who are suffering. That's not a good person.
no.
I mean, and then there's the spectrum of being a killer, and who's to say if those people are in certain situations they wouldn't choose to kill? They're just never in that situation. Like say like some CEOs, like some guys like, you know, going off on them, he just snaps and kills them. You don't know.
Yeah.
And we'll never know because it's a CEO. Okay, so and then to wrap it up, Facebook, you don't think likes are going to do anything to Facebook? It'll always adapt and survive. I think there'll be a big backlash. I think people will freak out. I think people will be like, I want to.
What are they going to do?
Yeah, you're right. That's what I mean. Look, what are you going to do? Like, they're going to make us pay for it. They're going to make us pay for it, and there's nothing we can do about it.
People won't pay for it.
I can't afford it,
die.
man. I can't
It'll
fucking
die.
afford it. I will not pay to read the shit that I read on my wall. That kills all the businesses.
Yeah.
Our little Happy Medium Facebook page will be shut down.
Because we're making a huge living off of that right now.
No, but I mean, that would be the point, though.
I know. That's what, yeah.
Like, we would obviously be like, fuck
that
this.
was kind of my point, that these businesses that tried to, like in the infancy of it, like, oh, we can make money off this. Well, let's make that our business model. And all of a sudden, one day, oh, we changed the algorithms.
Was that conscious? Or was that just some fucking...
There's a reason for it. I don't think it wasn't a target. It's just like, well, it's probably that the payouts were too much. These companies are making, 50-60% off of us alone. Well, let's change that. We'll flip the switch, and now they're making 20%.
See, like, that's weird because, like, in, like, radio or TV, I know that's, who cares? But, like, you sign a contract to, like, do business with them. They can't just, like, flip it out of no reason and be like, well, now you get this. It's like, no, it's a fucking signed contract.
That's why they're evil, Facebook and
well, you
Google.
don't sign a contract, though.
Well, yeah.
When I've advertised, it's like they basically charge you what people click on. So that's fair.
But you're a business that was dumb enough to put all your eggs in that basket.
Nobody knew, though. Because you go, oh, fuck radio, fuck TV, I got Facebook. Well, you don't. Right. You thought you did, but you don't. I'm not saying, like, that other shit's the answer, but, like, a lot of people, especially in radio, would tell us to screw off because I'll just put my stuff on Facebook. We don't, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Say, go for it. No one's going to see it now.
Some people did. There was a couple businesses that thrived on social media.
Then, do they still?
They already built a following where it wasn't detrimental.
I still see big companies that are complaining about it.
And these businesses had a dangerous word, social media coordinators. So they brought in a person who just deal with it. They dealt with it, and if it, they had problems with it, it was on them.
Some 20-year-old intern.
Somebody
who
who's
talks-
probably making more money than the radio
I don't
people.
know. I don't think those people.
Social media people,
I don't
like
think
if you
people
go,
make a lot of money.
I see that ad on Indeed all the time where they're like, I need a social media guy for my company, and it's just like you just do the strategies, right? I don't know. Yeah, it probably doesn't pay a lot. You just like post on Facebook.
It's a lot. It's not just Facebook either. When you say social media, it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn.
You coordinate all of that, and then like you fuck up their ad campaigns. Like,
see ya.
But you advertise on TV, and I'd say if you wanted to advertise on a cable news channel, politics aside, it'd be Fox News because that's the supreme channel. MSNBC and CNN are not being watched. It's a fact. I'm not saying they're fake news, but they are fake news.
Which one is it?
Fox, number one.
No. Who's not watching what?
CNN and MSNBC.
No one's watching CNN?
I'm not saying no one, but it's like terrible ratings.
Really?
Yeah. Terrible.
I thought it was CNN and Fox News.
All right, well.
No, I don't know. I'm out of the loop. I don't watch any of it.
Well, CNN's doing really bad. Trump's ruined CNN with his. Like,
well, my
fake news
segue was
stuff.
going to be: did you watch the Democratic debates?
I did not.
I tuned in.
Fortunately, the person I live with would not want to watch that.
I tuned in for 5 minutes in protest of the Cardinals playing so terribly.
You turned to that during the Well, I guess they're getting
for
there.
5 minutes because they were losing 7-0 in the first. It was a protest. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Can I tell
garbage.
my joke?
Sure.
So the Cardinals got effed in the A from a team from the District of Columbia. That's strange. Usually the people from the District of Columbia F the rest of the country in the ass.
Oh.
You're not invited to my birthday party.
I get no respect.
I don't. But no, that was not the way I told it to you off the air.
Well, did you want a genuine laugh?
No, but that's just basically what open mics are. It's just silence.
Yeah.
Or someone muttering, "I hate you."
You should keep you should keep a cricket sound effect on you at all times so you can use it to break the silence.
You just gotta work through it, man. You just gotta power through it.
Well, how funny it would be if you play like a cricket sound like you did it yourself.
How funny would it be if I just said, "I hate all of you"? It wouldn't be funny because then they probably wouldn't let me come back. And then it'd be like, "But come on, I want to do this." And they'll be like, "You like aren't good anyway." Like,
So anyway, I watched 5 minutes. This is my first debate I think I've ever watched.
here's my point. And then I have no point, but let me. This is about you, though. This is not you. This is about you. This is about your topic. Let me just put this in context right away of the problem with CNN and Fox News. Fox News says CNN fails to draw viewers as Dem debate ratings sink to new low for 2019. And then New York Times says, well, it's not New York Times, liberal outlet. I'm just fucking call it what it is. I'm just saying. 8.3 million watched the Ohio Democratic debate on television. Is that a new low? 8.3 million? Those are good fucking numbers, man, for cable news.
Yeah.
I mean, so what did it see? Now here's the rub: is it probably? And I'm not going to do numbers, but maybe it was 10 million. Now it's 8 million. You failed. But whatever.
Yeah.
So go ahead. It's you. Cable news. You love it.
No, I just watched 5 minutes of the debate and that was it. 5 minutes, and
Who won?
like, this is a joke. I don't know.
You're one of the 8.3 million. Okay.
For 5 minutes.
I wonder how many people of those 8.3 million did 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, the Cardinals game. I can't take it anymore. Just like the rest of the country can't take those knuckleheads in D.C.
It's just lip service to these voters in Ohio because I need that state blue, baby.
Oh, that makes sense now. There was, for some reason, some sort of Trump rally in Ohio. That was like,
Ohio's a swing state.
well, yeah, well, that makes sense because I'm like, what the hell are they doing in Ohio? Well, I know it's a swing state, but like, I mean, I don't know. It was like Trump, 4 more years. It was like Breitbart was like filming it, Facebook Live. I was like, wow, there's like not one young person in the crowd.
Yeah, isn't it funny how who's president is determined by like 4 states?
That's what we talked about last podcast, right? Or did that make the cut?
I think so.
The
I've talked about it with someone else too.
popular
so I can't-
vote versus electoral vote.
Yeah.
So
It's like most of the states are solidified, blue or red.
yeah, like Illinois will always be blue, always, no matter what. Okay, CNN primetime ratings down 26%. Yeah,
But Pennsylvania was the one that flipped for Trump.
Pennsylvania's a swing
Pennsylvania-
state, isn't it?
I
Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Florida, right?
Minnesota did too.
Minnesota's always blue.
No, but it flipped for
Oh,
Trump.
wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was like
Ah.
2 states or maybe 3 that flipped. What was it? Wisconsin, either Wisconsin or Minnesota.
Wisconsin would never
that
flip.
flipped
No,
for Trump, and
Wisconsin's
like, oh, that's like when they flipped. That was the
game
turning
changer,
point.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, basically everything I'm reading is CNN's ratings are bad, and Fox News is number one. I mean, we bore people with numbers and analytics, but Fox News is like the number one cable news channel, and then I guess you got CNN, MSNBC, and then the HLN.
What's that?
Headline News is basically like a bastard son of CNN, I think. Basically just regurgitated CNN. It's got Robin Mead on in the morning, and it just makes me want to like start my day with a smile. She's just so delightful.
I didn't even know that was a station.
Like it's got Forensic Files. It's pretty much Robin Mead and then a Forensic Files all day.
I only watch CNN once every 2 years to see that big interactive map.
Once every 2 years.
Yeah, every election.
I think CNN's in trouble, actually. I mean, in trouble. I don't know.
Timeout.
That's a loose term. Hold on.
This is
I think
good.
they've been okay. There's a CNN whistleblower. They're someone's saying like they're admittedly like making shit up pretty much. Like someone is like basically said that, and since they're the media, they control the news.
Shocker.
No, oh, of course this is Fox News, but and of course Sean Hannity. So Hannity interviewed the whistleblower Monday night. Dream job, nightmare. Dream job, nightmare. Blah 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 blah. Undercover recordings made by this person capture CNN employees casually confirming the network's anti-Trump bias, and show company president Jeff Zucker telling top news executives to focus solely on the impeachment, even at the expense of other important news.
Duh. It's not news.
Okay, it may not be news.
Pop-up ad strikes again.
Oh, yeah, damn it. It's not, okay, that's not news. It's been proven that it's all BS. You think this guy's just making this up to get on Hannity? Because, I mean, if I worked for CNN or if I worked, I mean, I would stick it to people, like if I got mad.
Do you know where I go to get my not to get my news, but
The
if I
paper
see
boy?
if I see something on a headline posted that actually intrigues me, and if I want to know more, if I want to know if it's bullshit or not, I get news from out of the country, like BBC.
From Afghanistan? What is that?
Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera?
No, I go to BBC, and if they're covering it,
You trust
go.
the British?
yeah,
So you don't think that's real?
it could. Yeah, it could be.
I don't find it
That's
shocking.
not what do you mean? So they're focusing on the impeachment. Why wouldn't they? Because that's a democratic thing, or liberal, whatever.
That's biasism, though.
Why? Is that not news that the Democrats are now putting it above, depending on the news day? If depends if it's bearing something of importance. It's all biased. It's all there's not one network in this country that's down the middle.
They're not going to sit there and tell you that, though.
No,
They don't go, hey, we are liberal, or hey, we're conservative.
but it's just a known
I mean,
fact.
Fox's slogan is fair and balanced. You got irrefutable evidence right here. Recordings, though. Recordings of someone saying that we're just going to do a hit job on the president. And these impeachments is like the number one priority.
Yeah.
Over everything else.
Guess what? It's been on record that they did that when Obama was president.
No, I don't doubt that.
They made a series about it.
What series was it?
The longest, or not the longest yard.
Longest Yard?
The
Adam
loudest,
Sandler film? They did a sequel?
The loudest voice.
That's the loudest voice?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, I didn't. I think Blumhouse did that. Blumhouse.
Blumhouse? The same
Blumhouse.
fucking liberal degenerates
Yeah,
that
he's a
made
liberal.
the movies about killing deplorables?
Yep.
The loudest voice, that's the that's the
Russell Crowe.
No.
I enjoyed it,
That's bias as well, though.
but it's believable.
As long as it's believable. I don't doubt
Dude, Seth MacFarlane was in it.
Seth MacFarlane hates. Well, he's on Fox, but he hates Fox News.
Right.
You don't watch Family Guy, but he attacks conservatives all the time. The good, hard
That's kind of what got me into it. Like, oh, Seth MacFarlane's
like
in
he
it.
was he on it more than once?
Yeah, he was like
Was he
Ailes' right-hand man.
Was he someone that got molested?
No. Turn around.
That's not on Showtime. Like,
Yeah, it's on Showtime.
I might watch that.
It's pretty good.
But know that Showtime is Viacom.
Yeah, I didn't fact check it. It was just entertaining.
I'm not saying
even if it was made
I don't
up,
know if it is fact checkable. I think it's like hearsay. Just like, have you seen Vice?
Yeah.
I mean that's
Oh no. The movie?
Yeah.
No, that's on my I really want to watch that.
it's good. It's really good.
Is
I
it?
really liked it.
That's the people that made The Big Short, right?
Yeah, it's
I
Adam
love that
it's
movie.
Adam McKay.
Yeah.
It's really good.
But he's super liberal too.
But I don't think it's
Or is he liberal or is he just anti-Trump?
no, he's super
There's
liberal.
a difference.
Dude, most people are super liberal that are in the entertainment industry. And
But why though?
he was real anti-bank too, because when he made the other guys, he made like a
Right.
big statement about like the crisis and
Right.
shit. So I think he's just anti-establishment. But The Big Short, again, that's another money kind of based movie. But this, like, I don't think he I say hit job a lot. I don't think it was a hit job on Dick Cheney. I think it was an honest portrayal and even made him look like, I think he like humanized him almost. But like as far as like what happened when the planes hit and what was said what was said between him and Rumsfeld, played by Carell, which I don't normally like.
God, I can't wait to watch
I
that.
don't normally like Carell in movies. I've only liked him in The Office, but like, fuck, dude, he rocks it as Rumsfeld.
All right, let's not talk about it anymore because I want to watch
I'm
it.
just saying, like, it's all hearsay, just like that's all hearsay. You can't
Everything
prove
is
you
hearsay.
can't prove that whatever his fucking name is.
Unless
said this,
you were in the room.
Right.
You don't know anything. People do not know anything about anything.
you don't know what Dick Cheney said to his wife about George Bush. You know what I mean? You don't know. You weren't there.
Right.
Unless he's like writing the movie, which I don't think he did.
Right.